That is
That's not
how a woman.
emotional intelligence. That's a man. That's a problem solver. That's not
Yeah,
emotional intelligence.
That's
yeah, I
what
can
that
Yeah,
definitely
is,
say
though.
that.
How you gonna say what that's not, Jamal? That is what
Because
that
that's
is
what
when
men do.
someone.
We solve problems. That's what men
Yes, we
do.
do.
Okay,
The man already carries in Titanic on his back.
That's a
so
So to
fact.
bring little
That's a
tiny
fact.
things like,
it's not
oh,
little.
some things
Fact.
are
it
though.
is.
Some things may not be little to us, but it's little to him compared to the Titanic he's carrying on his goddamn back.
Well, Brett, you
I'm not gonna.
cooking?
I'm just saying, this is one of the reasons why you might have gotten that divorce, low key. You know what I mean? Because little things, these are little things you're mentioning. We might have to do 12-hour shifts every day. We basically
I
we're worrying
didn't.
about the bills. Make sure you eating, the kids are eating, and you over here talking about this.
Right then and there, you contradicted yourself because you got to understand, you have to know the chemistry of the man that you with, right? If you know your man dealing with big, why would you come to him with some petty shit that you could talk to your girlfriend about?
He's currently
I'm
married.
currently married.
Currently.
Yeah,
Okay, get your
there's
wife on here and we'll see.
You
yeah,
want me to do
But
that?
yeah,
Yeah,
but
Oh shit.
so we can ask nuanced
Oh
questions
shit.
because people think marriage is only what the man think. It's what the woman think too.
and then
Yeah.
they leave after 10, 15 years. They wait till motherfucker 60 and leave a motherfucker.
No, that's lacking leadership. We missing key words. If a man shows up in his masculine grown man energy, just an energy that a woman admires, adores, wants to look up to, wants to stay in, and he can sustain that, that is the woman that's not gonna give you all this
Shout
up and
out,
down
Paris.
roller coaster.
What's going on, y'all?
Right. I mean,
So
honestly,
no.
leadership is definitely a big factor in women staying in healthy relationships. But at the same time, we have to go back to the accountability factor to say, hey, when does the woman check herself and say that she might be a part of the problem still?
Because men are not leaving women.
Okay. Now let's say she's saying that, right? If
Okay.
she says that and bring it to her man, we have to understand men lack, most men, males, lack emotional intelligence. They just do. They don't even know how to have a conversation about feelings or mindset to help her shift or transform in it and stay highly sexually active or while he's staying attractive to her and doing that. He's not even equipped to do that.
Can you explain
That's
that?
what I'm saying.
Yeah, I want
Can you
Humans,
explain that?
Can you build
Yeah,
further on that point,
the
please?
emotional. Yeah,
okay.
can you explain on that?
Because human beings, period, are dynamic, right? So whatever the issue might be today or last year ain't gonna be the issue tomorrow or next year. It's gonna change. Men like comfortable, regular, same thing. What's the big? Why are you changing? They like things to kind of stay the same. If
Okay.
something in this woman's spirit or head is affecting her and she does not really know how to move past it herself, then you have to understand she's going to exhibit behavior just like any other human being when something bothers them. Now, if she brings it to her man and he does not know how to carry the weight of let me help her process this, let me pose a solution, let me support her in this thing, then
Hold
she's gonna act, then she's gonna not having a safe space with him. And the minute that she lose the idea of safe space, she is going to stay in the energy of that until he's able to bring her back.
Is
Now
that
he's
woman
not.
slightly unhealthy at that point, like mentally, for him to have to do so
No,
much? Because
she's
he's already
not. This
trying to
is
set the
human
foundation.
things.
There you go. I told you they want you to be half gay.
But I'm
That's
saying,
Let me help you out. Hold on.
the
Let me
feminine
say
man
this.
now.
we
That's the
No, we
Have
feminine
gay and
don't.
go
man. The
look for
women
another
that sit
man.
there and cry and
Hold-
hold your shoulder and shit.
No,
That's the gay
that's
man.
why I say y'all emotional intelligence is so far from a lot of men's orbit of reality that
What
he
is your
think is
definition
feminine.
of emotional intelligence as it pertains to a man? Tell me how a man can be
Okay.
emotionally intelligent.
The fact is what my daddy do. This what my daddy taught me, right? Sit down. Let me hear what's wrong with you. Is there something wrong? My daddy can hear my tone of voice, but it is my daddy, just like my husband could. What's wrong? You okay? What's good? What's on your mind? That's what he say. What's on your mind? Then I would tell him. Then he would say, okay, what you think about it? I think this and this, I'm crying or whatever I'm doing. I'm all whatever I am as a human being, I'm expressing that. Then he say, okay, did you just want me to hear you out? Or did you want a solution? I'm like, nah, I want a solution. I'm done with the little venting. He like, oh, okay, well, try this or try that and get back to me and let me know. Then I come back like, oh my God, that worked. That
That's
is
not
how a woman.
emotional intelligence. That's a man. That's a problem solver. That's not
Yeah.
emotional intelligence.
That's
Yeah, I
what
think
that
that's
is,
different.
though. How you gonna say what that's not, Jamal? That is what
Because
that
that's
is
what
when
men do.
someone.
We solve problems. That's what men
Yes, we
do.
do.
Okay, hold
Yeah.
on, Jamal.
The
This is
first
what I'm
part,
saying
I think
is
the
what
first part is
men
Hold on.
are not doing, and this is why you have a divorce rate like what you saying, because we don't even know them people, they not on here. And I know 70 people that's been married 40, 30, 40, 50 years, and when divorce won't even come out their mouth. This is why I'm saying we be talking about, I don't know if it's everybody or some people or whatever. This is why toxic people who never experienced things outside of toxicity should be on here
But here's the
just
thing
giving
about it,
relationship
Miss
advice.
Vita. Miss Vita,
Vita,
it
I don't think
sounds
that's
it's
emotional intelligence. I think that's just care. Like somebody that cares about you is going to say, "Oh, you good? What's up?" Even you don't know me from a can of
exactly.
paint, but if you
Yep.
got on here and your tone was crazy, I'm like, "Wait, well, Vita good?" I might message you on the side. That's just genuine care.
Yeah.
But
Emotional
listen, y'all,
intelligence can
even
come
with
Trying to
back.
help.
genuine care, we have to understand the dynamics between men and women. If she is not brought to a place of feeling safe and grounded in her
Hold on,
emotions
Miss Vita.
with him,
Why are you with the guy if you do not feel safe from the get go? I don't understand.
Yeah.
How is
it's
these
not the
switches?
get go. This
Oh,
is what I'm talking about. Dynamics. Stop
but
acting
these
like if we start with that, it won't be a situation that can
no,
disrupt
no.
that.
But what I'm trying to explain is these switches that just come out of nowhere. Why is that
Not
should
human
not
beings.
happen if you with somebody from the get go? You're
Yeah.
not gonna have these
Hold
weird
on, hold
starting
on, hold
off
on, hold
switches
on.
that's just gonna
JB.
cause the relationship to get chaotic. Now we got to be real.
Oh my God. JB, this what I'm saying right here.
Right. That's why I say they
Okay,
We
stay and leave after 10 years. He'll be doing the same shit for 10 years, and now all of a sudden it ain't good
that's
enough.
what I'm saying. Now you have to
y'all got I don't
reflect
know
back.
what y'all
Is it
talking about.
true?
This all I'm saying, right?
Okay,
If at all a human being is a human being is a human being. Now we don't
okay.
want human beings to be human beings. If a human being is responding to a situation in a different way based on whatever pressures at the time is placed upon them,
Okay.
no matter what, it can be communicated and resolved. No matter
For
what, some
sure.
things might be faster than others, but it's always possible. It does not mean that the person never ever made them feel safe. That don't mean that. That just simply means this conversation is a conversation that still has to be had because we're in a relational and close dynamic where what I'm going through, you're going to see it or witness it or be right there for it. So how do
Um,
you process through it? It's just like
what time period?
having a family.
Hold on. What
But
time
where are we
period?
losing the safe aspect at?
There we go. That's exactly what I was
Okay,
Yeah.
so
saying.
the safety is this. The safety part is this. If she's bringing something to him, right? First of all, let's say first this. A man has to exude and lead by example of everything he gonna tell his woman to do. The minute that he falls off from that, that's going to place some type of either doubt about, okay, he's not who he say he is, maybe, so he has to lead by
That just
example at
means
all
Hold on.
times.
that just means you
How
That
got the
doesn't
wrong
mean
early?
one.
that you're
You know what I
losing
mean?
Hold
safety
on.
though.
How early in
That's
a
first.
relationship? How
That's
early
just the
and how
first thing
late?
he got to
How
do.
how early and how late in a relationship are we talking about at this point in time?
I
And
think
feeling
even with the
unsafe.
timeline, I feel like safety, like
I
I
don't
heard you
get
say
it.
when a woman no longer feels safe in her marriage, relationship, whatever the case is, I
No,
don't
her
think that
space. Let me wait. Give me one second. Let me clarify that. It's not like a threat to her life. It's
Okay.
simply this. I need to know I have a place to take whatever is burdening my mind,
that's
and
security, not safety.
I can share it. Not even insecurity, whatever my thing, and
No,
I can
not
share it.
insecurity. What
The
you're
Right,
trying to get at is called security, not
right, and
safety.
I can share it with my partner, and he will be able to communicate that he can understand what I'm saying. Now, when this happened repetitiously, that like just say he missing it, he ain't getting it, and he not processing it, he can't help me resolve it. When that keeps happening, now she's not seeing him as someone she can bring this stuff to help unpack. Right. So that's what I'm saying. It's threatening just her
I'm gonna say
Can I
this.
comment
emotional.
on that when you
I'm gonna
finish?
say this
Hold on,
before
let
I
her
switch.
finish.
Okay, yeah, then you go.
Let her finish.
Go
So
ahead.
it can have a bearing on her ability to emotionally just regulate her issues that she may have and bringing them to him, because that's what he is there to help her do, to understand what are you going through, what's on your mind, what you trying to do, da 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 da. Okay,
so what's stopping you?
I think that's why we have girlfriends. That's why we have family. That's why we have our men.
And I agree with that.
But still, I'm trying to.
One second. I feel like the man already carries fucking Titanic on his back. So to bring little tiny things like
it's not little.
Some things are though. Some things may not be little to us, but it's little to him compared to the Titanic he's carrying on his goddamn back.
Well, bro, I'm not gonna
come to my man and be like, oh babe, these little heifers got on my nerves at work today. Da, 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 da. No, I'm gonna go to my girlfriend about this because my man.
What if it's not little? What if it's not little and it's enough? Listen to me, y'all. This is why I'm trying to help. You as the woman have to be able to categorize what should be brought to your man and what should not.
That's a strong woman.
Now when she does that,
took the words right out of my damn mouth.
Hold on. Now when she does that, now we talking about the 70% divorce rate, right? Even though I am a divorced woman, it's bigger than that. It's not small things. So when he is not able to repetitiously,
I need an example. Sorry,
it's not something small. It's a big thing. So.
We're gonna be
on
this.
So let's say this, right?
I'm gonna let Ms. Vita finish, and then we're gonna switch topics. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine. So I'm gonna just say this: if it is anything that can hurt the relationship lasting, that's it. If it has the ability to hurt the relationship from staying together, it's important. This is why it's subjective. It's not what you think, what I think. It's what that woman and that man thought that she thought was big enough and he didn't think was, and then she divorced. This is 70% happening. So we got to understand the nuances to why is that happening. That's part of it.
Women don't know what to keep to themselves and what they to bring to their man.
Hold on. I want everybody to respond to that, and then I'm gonna switch topics. Paris, you came in late. Go ahead and get your thoughts out, brother.
I'm just saying this is one of the reasons why you might have gotten that divorce, low key. You know what I mean? Because little things. These are little things you're mentioning. We might have to do 12-hour shifts every day. We basically worrying about the bills. Make sure you eating. The kids are eating, and you over here talking about this. I'm stressed about other issues. You know what I mean? Like I don't got time.
The relationship is not an issue. If your wife is thinking about divorce,
I will listen to you. See, we will listen to you, but at the same time, like, we got other stuff to worry about. You know what I mean? I'm trying to make sure you know what I mean?
So you saying that is more important than your wife
not responding the way she wants you to respond.
See, and now it's gonna create a whole nother argument after that. And now I'm stressed out. I'm thinking about other shit. And I gotta think about this shit. It's gonna be chaotic, Ms. Vita. I'm just being honest. But anybody else want to respond to that?
I can't.
Respectfully.
There's a phrase, and it's, "I'm sorry to hear that, babe, but your hair looks nice," and then leave it at that. Because most of the time, women don't want solutions from men; they just want men to vent to. I've had that's happened to me several times when I start trying to provide my girl with a solution, and then she gets mad at me. I just want you to listen. Oh, well, I'm sorry. Your hair looks nice.
You know what's crazy? JB is the married guy on this panel, so he has more insight than all of us. But I'm gonna tell you right now,
he ain't the only one been married.
He's currently married.
Currently.
Yeah.
Okay. Get your wife on here and we'll see.
Yeah.
You want me to do that?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So we can ask nuanced questions because people think marriage is only what the man think. It's what the woman think too. It's how she feel too. It's two people. And if somebody thinks something at work is more important than their marriage, then wait till these men get 60. Then they get 60 and say, I shouldn't have put my career in front of my family. Men say that too when they get 60.
Miss Vita, chat. Do y'all want to hear my wife's perspective on how it is being married to me?
Let's find out. Let's see
I'm not being married to you.
Comments or super chat something, and then I'll bring wifey to talk. Let me shout out Brandon. Brandon, once again, brother, you rocking with us tonight.
Yeah.
I'd rather be desired by a woman than to be a husband. And can someone please explain to me about a man and emotionally intelligence? Yeah, we've been talking about that for a good little minute now.
Well, y'all don't know nothing about it. Don't know nothing about it.
First of all, when you put emotional and a man in the same sentence, you already up.
That's wrong, because that's everybody has emotions.
Yeah.
Everybody.
And
so
this,
y'all can keep front like you don't got them.
right then and there, you contradicted yourself because you got to understand, you have to know the chemistry of the man that you with, right? If you know your man dealing with big, why would you come to him with some petty shit that you could talk to your girlfriend about? Like
Why do y'all keep saying petty?
Because hold on, let me finish. Because what you don't understand is when you going through something, you want to get it out right away. Men, most of the times, have a ton of shit in our mind that we ain't talked about, that we keeping you from even having to deal with. And now you want to come and tell me about, oh, well, my girlfriend at work and this bitch and what the other, and we be thinking like we 2 months behind on the mortgage. I don't want to hear that shit.
Okay,
it is a lot of dark thoughts, man. We have
lack
of leadership.
He said it. That's it.
Mac, you cook.
Lack of leadership, and I'm not saying nothing petty. Y'all keep saying petty.
Oh damn! Hey, are we going to war?
Y'all keep saying petty. I'm saying if it's big enough to break up the marriage.
On Iranian nuclear sites.
Oh shit!
Oh, wow.
Damn! Why we live right now? We definitely gonna be looking into that.
Women have to understand how y'all have to know how to prioritize what y'all go through. You need gay friends.
Correct.
You need female friends. When we going through shit as a man, we don't come to you about that shit. We got a homie that we talk. Men have men in their lives for different purposes. The same person that I would talk to about my finances, I wouldn't talk to about my relationship. Different friends for different seasons. I'm not gonna before I come to you with a problem, I got a homie. I'd be like, bro, I'm going through this shit. What you think I should do? He gonna help me out, so you would never even know what the problem was.
It's going on.
It'll just be fixed.
Burden your emotions.
Not the burden and we don't want to burden the man. Like
Matt cooking. All right, hey,
Literally.
this is a great
combo.
combo.
This is the first episode, man. You had to cook together.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, y'all definitely been cooking. Y'all definitely been cooking.
Y'all get this. What I'm saying, right? First of all, women and men are different. Now Jamal is saying that a woman should act as if nothing's going on when it is. I said nothing petty. She could have support system, therapy, friends, gay friends, girlfriends, all of that stuff. If she has a problem that is on her mind that is threatening a 70% rate of divorce, how is that not important for her to bring to her man?
It shouldn't be no question.
That must be a serious problem. You said 70% chance, like it must be something serious. That must.
No, I'm talking about the statistics of divorce. Jamal said it's 70% women divorce men. What is pushing that? That's what I'm trying to help y'all to understand.
It's a lot.
Okay, so that means you have to understand. If that's the case, then that means it will behoove you to understand how to better communicate about whatever feelings could be. If it's not petty.
But isn't finances like one of the main reasons women divorce men? It's usually always finances, right? That's like one of the top.
Yeah, he ain't making 100K.
So if it's finances, shouldn't that guy be more focused on making more money?
Yeah.
Instead of dealing with each and every emotional problem that you want to bring to
y'all keep saying I did not want to say each and every emotional problem. I said whatever problem is pressing her to the point that she gonna go down there and file for divorce. That's all I said.
I'll be right back on. I'll be right back, JB.
All right, Mac. All right, big dog. Appreciate it, bro.
Before we switch topics, JB, I feel like women also just need to learn how to self-soothe, like babies. Everything you don't need to go to your girlfriend for, everything you don't need to go to your mama for, your daddy for, your man for. Learn to self-soothe. Learn to take a step back, remove yourself out of the situation, and look at the situation like, hold on, what am I feeling? Why am I feeling this? And how can I myself get me to where I need to be? And
now let's say she's doing all that.
To do that for them.
Now let's say JayBReacts, she's doing all of that. She's doing all of that. Everything that y'all said, this is what I want y'all to understand. A woman don't run to divorce as her first thought. This is like her 500 issue or time that she contemplated it, probably from some situation that she done did all of the things you saying, and now she done it so much she's actually outgrowing that man because he thinking work is more important, this is more important.
You know what?
And then when
at that point, I feel like none of those things even matter. I just feel like that woman no longer wants that man.
Exactly. You cannot.
Okay, but then men should stop complaining. Stop complaining about the 70% divorce rate of women divorcing men. If that's just her decision to do so, just respect it.
You gotta be happy and
Jamal said
love your guy who is on his purpose and his passion. You gotta appreciate every moment of that. If that guy has your best interest in heart, If he's making sure the family's straight, he making sure groceries in the house, bills are paid. You need to appreciate that man.
Taking care of you. He taking care of you.
Why do y'all think I'm not appreciating that? If it's other dynamics, no, I'm not. This what I'm telling y'all.
Real quick, Ms. Vita, let me ask you this. So if I don't know how long you were married. I don't know why you got divorced.
10 years.
You don't have to put that on here. However, what is it for you, not for anybody else, but for you, that would make you divorce your man?
Okay, let me answer that. Simple as this. When I could not trust anymore what he said to me. That's it.
How does he break that trust? Like, give me an example. Give me an example.
By repeatedly saying things like just saying, okay, I got you, I understand, or we have a conversation, I say, let me break it down another way. Maybe I can communicate it to you better this way. Then he will say, I get it. I see what you're saying. You saying basically this is hurting you, or this is putting pressure on you, or this is it driving us apart. Okay, yeah. All right, I'm gonna work on that.
Why is he lacking interest to actually
I was about to say, well, maybe at that point,
that's a self-development thing. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. That's not on me. I can't make nobody grown do nothing, just like nobody can make nobody else grown do nothing. That's on him to want to work. This is what I'm telling y'all. Men be complacent, and then they think because y'all been together 10 years, because we got divorced after 10 years, that why would that even have to wait to make you keep bringing that to me? Because it's the weight of it is enough to make us not be together. If I'm not able to trust what you tell me, I gotta trust what you tell me. That's part of submission and me following your leadership. How can I follow your leadership if I can't trust what you tell me?
Women get way more complacent than men do in relationships. I'm gonna be honest. You got a lot of women get overweight. They stop working out. They stop trying to be attractive. They stop trying.
Well, none of that was my case. None of that was my case.
Well, that's anecdotal still. But what I'm trying to explain is that
it's not.
It is. It's your experience.
Okay, let me say this. This is what I'm telling y'all. Y'all keep moving the goalposts. Y'all move the goalposts. We'll talk general, then we want to get specific, then we go back general. If we talking generally, 70% of women, like Jamal said, are leaving marriages, then we have to generally try to understand what would motivate a woman to carry that out after 5, 10, 15 years in marriage. It's not nothing petty.
Emotions are fleeting, and the dynamic of marriage has changed drastically. Women, if they not in it, they gonna get out of it. It's not the same how it used to be, where they gonna try and stick it out.
Y'all need to stop.
For me.
We know it's different.
It's an automatic, hands down, we're done situation. Maybe that's what females need to do. Get your non-negotiables, and when that person cross that line and hit one of those, be done. For me, mine are 2.
Thank you.
I have 2 children. You touch, say, or work. Anything to my kids, you're done. Anything else, I can get past. But when it comes to my kids, that's a non-negotiable. So you don't tap dance on that. We can get through it all. We can get 40, 50, 60 years down the road. But when it comes to my kids, absolutely not.
Remo, what would you about to say? And I'm switching topics.
I was going to say that, that's why a lot of guys are not getting married. And I would also say that, women shouldn't get upset if the person, say they're about to get married, if their husband-to-be brings up a prenup. There shouldn't be, you shouldn't be offended by that. You shouldn't be upset about it, because if the modern woman is going to present when I become unhappy, I'm bailing, then the guy should just be upfront and say, you're free to bail, but you're not taking half my stuff.
Yeah, no, I agree with that 100%.
I don't mind a prenup. Who cares?